Fort Myers Beach, Florida, one of the most desirable recreational spots in the state. A barrier island 1/4 mile wide, with a spectacular beach on the Gulf side. This line crosses its highest ground, 11.5 feet above sea level. Watch what happened to it. Hurricane Ian started here, a tropical depression in the Caribbean Sea, on the 23rd of September. It crossed western Cuba as a major hurricane, turned north into the Gulf of Mexico, and got stronger every hour it was over that warm water. 1,600 miles and 5.5 days later, it came ashore at Cayo Costa, 150-mile-an-hour winds, 27 miles up the coast from Fort Myers Beach. Remember, when a hurricane hits, the right side of the path is always the worst side. That's where you'll find the strongest winds and the highest storm surge. This is a slice through Estero Island, sea to sea, cut through the highest ground on the island. The solid line is still water. The dashed line is the waves riding on top of it. Top right, Hurricane Ian, same clock. That was 11 hours in 2.5 minutes. Now we go back and watch the 3 hours that mattered, 5 times slower, with every single measurement. (1:22 in the afternoon to 4:08), 2 hours and 46 minutes, at 50 times real speed. Every reading the gauge took in that window, 333 of them, one every 30 seconds, lands exactly on a frame. (239), 13.2 feet of still water, 1.5 feet deeper than the highest ground on this island, 15.5 with the waves. Here is the part nobody expects. The water was already 9 feet deep before the wind on this beach ever turned toward the shore. This is why. Ian's wind field, 1 hour every second. The rings are hurricane force, 50 knots, and tropical storm force. The line runs down the strongest side of the storm. Estero Island sat under hurricane force wind for 7.5 hours. The eye came ashore 27 miles up the coast. It never had to cross this island to put the Gulf on top of it. Estero Boulevard at Avenue C, Fort Myers Beach. Elevation 5 feet. The water is at the curb, 10 inches over the road, and it is already moving. 10 feet. The cars are gone. 6 feet of water standing on the boulevard. 20 to 3 in the afternoon. 13 feet. 9 feet of water over the road. This is Ian. 30 seconds later. 15 and a half. 11 and a half feet over the road. That is what took the buildings. 1 corner. 5 levels. Everything above actually happened. On a Wednesday afternoon, in about 6 hours. That is the whole storm, on one street. Imagine a magical boat. You are sitting in the eye of the hurricane, steering it along its track. Now look out the right side of your windshield. Those winds are sweeping past your bow, running the same way you are going, so your speed gets added to theirs. They are the strongest winds in the storm, and they are not just blowing. They are pushing the ocean ahead of them. Those are the power brokers of storm surge. Take that boat west into the Gulf, a drowned plane, 60 feet of water 40 miles out. Wind grips only the surface and shallow water tilts. The pile builds for 100 miles. Now take it east. The Atlantic is a knife edge, 600 feet of water 3 miles off the beach. Down there the wind is only a skin on it. The surge stays small, but the waves arrive unbroken. Same hurricane, same right side, both coasts. Wide and shallow make surge. Deep and narrow makes waves. The ocean floor decides.